Today we're going to be reading Junie B. Jones Has a Peep in Her Pocket. Chapter 1 is Confusing Stuff. And these are all the people in room 9. We have Mrs. She's the teacher. Junie B. Jones. Richie Lucille. That Grace. Meanie Jim. Crybaby William. Polly Allen Puffer. Ricardo, Roger, Charlotte, Lenny, and Jamie Hall. I think that's what that says. Junie B. Jones, Confusing Stuff. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. I'm almost 6 years old. Almost 6 is when you get to go to school. And so last summer, Mother took me to the school office, and she rolled me in afternoon kindergarten. Rolled is the grown-up word for sign me up and made me go. Only guess what? Get to turn the page. Ding! I don't even mind going there hardly, 'cause I made 2 bestest friends at that place. That's why. Their names are Lucille and that Grace. We are like 3 peas in a row. My teacher's name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs., and that's all. Only here is the trouble. Just when I was getting good at kindergarten, Mrs. made an announcement to our class. And she said that pretty soon school is going to end. I did a gasp at the terrible news. No, Mrs., no. How can school end? 'Cause Mother said I have to go to school till I'm an old teenager. And I'm not even 6 years old yet. Mrs. Quick shaked her head. Oh dear, I'm so sorry, Junie B., she said. I'm afraid that you've misunderstood me. School isn't going to end forever. School will be taking a summer vacation. She smiled at me. You and everyone else in this class will come back to school in September. It's just that you won't be in room 9 anymore. I quick got out a paper and crayon. Okie dokie. Then tell me the name of our new room, I said, 'cause I will need to tell my mother where to bring me. Mrs. did a little frown. I'm sorry, she said again, but right now I have no idea what room you'll be in next year. Now, I did a frown too. So what am I supposed to do then? Just wander around the school until I find you people? Mrs. looked funny at me. Ding! You still don't understand, she said. Next year, you're going to have a different teacher, Junie B. Next year, you're going to be in first. First what? I asked. First grade, she said. Just then, my stomach felt sickish inside. 'Cause I don't even like first graders, that's why. First graders are bullies to me at recess. I don't want to be in the same room as those guys. Pretty soon a boy named William started to sniffle very much, 'cause William hates first graders even more than me. That's because one time a first grader stole William's winter hat with the ear flaps, and he put it on a dog, and that dog was running around the playground, and the ding dog ran away with William's ear flap hat forever. I patted William very nice. Me and William don't want to be in the same room as the first graders, I told Mrs. Me and William prefer children our own age. Me too, said the bestest friend, Lucille. I prefer children my own age too. Me too, hollered a boy named Polly Allen Puffer. Me too, said a girl named Charlotte. Mrs. said, shh, to us. Boys and girls, please, now everyone is misunderstanding me, she said. We need to get clear on this right now. Next year, when you come back to school, you will not be in a class with other children who are first graders this year. Next year, those children will move up to second grade, and you people will move to first. Understand? I thought and thought about it. Then all of a sudden, a light bulb came on my head. Oh, I get it now. All of the graders move up, right, Mrs.? Does everyone does? She clapped her hands. Right, exactly, she said, very happy. Now, may I please get on with my announcement? I brushed my skirt very smoothly. Yes, you may, I said real polite. Okay, said Mrs. As I started to tell you earlier, I have happy news for room 9. Because this year, for the first time ever, we're going to go on a special end of the year field trip. She smiled real big. You're going to a farm. Doesn't that sound like fun? Ding! Sorry. A farm, shouted the children. A farm! A farm! We're going to a farm! Then Lucille hugged me, very thrilled. A farm, she said, real squealy in my ear. A farm, I said, real glum. Guess what? 'Cause guess what? Farms are not my favorite. Chapter 2, Stubby. That night, I ate dinner with Mother and Daddy and my baby brother named Oli. Only I couldn't even swallow that good, 'cause I was still upset about the field trip, that's why. I don't want to go, I said. I don't want to go to the farm with room 9. 'Cause the farm is the most dangerous place I ever heard of. Daddy looked surprised at me. What are you talking about, Junie B? Ding! He said, what's dangerous about a farm? The ponies, of course, I said. The ponies are dangerous. Farms have ponies running in their fields, and ponies can stomple you to the ground and kill you to death. Mother covered her face. No, Junie B., please. Not this pony thing again. We've talked about this 100 times. I've told you over and over that ponies do not hurt you. Yes, they do. To hurt you, Mother, I said. I saw it on TV with my own eyeballs. Mother looked at Daddy. It was that stupid cable show the babysitter let her watch, she said. It was called When Ponies Attack. I hollered. It was called When Ponies Attack. After that, Daddy covered his face too. Then all of a sudden, he bursted out in loud hoot of laughing. And he couldn't even stop himself. Mother's cheeks sucked way into her head. Thank you, she said. You're being a huge help here. Daddy got up from his chair and he went to his room for a timeout. That's when me and Mother had another long talk about ponies. She told me that Uncle Billy used to have a farm and that the farm had a pony named Stubby. And that Stubby was as gentle as a lamb. As a matter of fact, Uncle Billy had ding. I need a page turn. Almost every kind of farm animal you could think of, said Mother. Pigs and cows and sheep and chickens and goats. He even had a mean old rooster named Spurs. But out of all of those animals, the pony was the sweetest. Mother smiled. You would have loved Stubby, Junie B., she said. He used to follow me around like a puppy. He did? I said. He did, she said back. Honest, honey, I would never let you go to a farm if there was even the tiniest chance you would be hurt by any of the animals. But my Uncle Billy's farm had the gentlest animals I ever saw. Mother smiled a bit. Well, except for the mean old rooster anyway, she said. Just then, Daddy came back into the kitchen. He said an apology to me. I'm sorry, Junie B. I didn't mean to laugh, but that TV show you saw was just ridiculous. I couldn't help it. After that, he sat down at the table and he filled my permission slip for the farm. He filled out my permission slip for the farm. You're going to love this trip, he told me. We'll get you one of those little throwaway cameras from the drugstore, and you can take pictures of all the animals you see. Great idea, said Mother. And I'll take you shopping for a brand new pair of overalls. And I'll even pack you your very own favorite lunch. After that, I got down from my chair, very quiet, and I went to my room. Ding! Then I climbed onto my bed, and I hugged my stuffed animals real tight, because I kept thinking and thinking about what Mother said about Uncle Billy's animals. But mostly, I kept thinking about that mean old rooster. On account of one time at my school, a boy named Meanie Jim brought his rooster for a pet day. And he said, that rooster can peck your head to a stub, to a nub. Let me try that again. And he said, that rooster can peck your head into a nub. And that's not very pleasant, I tell you. I hugged my animals even tighter. Because guess what? Roosters are a jillion times scarier than ponies. That's it for today. We'll read chapter 3 tomorrow. Love you.